First up, the Netflix smash The Old Guard, starring Charlize Theron.
Did you say Smash?
Yeah,
Is that confirmed? Did it do really well already?
I'm going on my personal feelings for The
Oh,
Old Guard.
okay. All right. I
Put it like
agree.
this: I usually don't walk away from a Netflix film saying I would have enjoyed paying to go see that in
Right.
the actual theaters.
Right.
With The Old Guard, I would have enjoyed paying to go see that in the
Definitely.
theater.
Definitely. I am. Yeah, I loved it. It's based on a comic book by Greg Rucka. I read the first issue of the comic book. Did not like it. Let me say this. Did not even get to the part where they were immortals. It's just like, what's going on? Why are they fighting in the Crusades? What is this? I don't like it. Just stopped reading it. And now seeing the movie, it was like, oh man, wow! I kind of stopped right before right before it got good. Okay,
Hmm.
I thought the movie was amazing. I honestly I can't stress enough to anyone that listens to the show. Please go check out the Old Guard. Really,
Yeah,
really well done.
exactly. Yeah, yes, yes. Run,
Yeah,
run and tell.
like this is a deep cut, a throwback. If you are a fan of Highlander, the Highlander series. Okay, Jamie. Jamie said
Jamie's
it
a
was a
hater,
solid B. He's
and
a
this is
hater.
and this is and this is coming from a guy who liked the Lone Ranger.
Yes, a solid B. It was definitely. I would give it a B plus. Um,
I mean,
it,
well, no, if you're gonna say it's a B and you give it a B plus, then Jamie gave it a B.
no B. It's not a B. Like a B plus is a good grade. A B
Okay,
is a. It's like
Endgame is an A plus.
yes, but Endgame is not a standalone movie. Endgame by itself isn't an A plus. Endgame and the entire MCU makes it an A plus. An A movie? What's an A movie? I can't even really just think off the top of my head of an A movie. But
Yeah,
this was not an A movie. But this was definitely a B plus movie. I
it
want to
has
see
it
the
has
sequel.
it has A potential. It has a lot of A potential because
Yeah,
they could go.
I can think the
Have
sequel could be
so
an A.
many. They have so many directions in which they could go.
Exactly.
They could focus on the past years of Charlize Theron, like she's been walking the face of the earth for
Hmm.
6,000 years, fighting and killing people.
Yeah,
And we could just pluck different times in history that we want to focus in on her and the rest of her comrades.
definitely. I think it's there's so much potential to be a bigger movie. I think what they did was they tossed the idea out there, showed us what they were capable of, and now we're going like when if they have the same budget, same writers, same complete team. Oh, I think the second one could be way better because
But that's just
now
it, though.
they
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
Usually with sequels, the budget is bigger.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see where they go with this. You know,
Medieval times probably cost a lot more of an act for you to actually film those sort of fight scenes because it will require you paying a lot more actors and CGI. But the thing about it was they are heroes, but not heroes in the way in which you think. They're
right,
immortal, but they have no superhuman strength. They aren't fast. They are just like you and me. We could be killed, but they're thinking about it. They come back to life.
right.
And the tragedy of the story was her
Spoiler
count.
alert.
Oh, so yeah, spoiler. Should we even talk about that then?
You can, yeah, we can. You just got to say spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert was a what did they even call themselves?
They just said they were immortals.
Okay, a fellow immortal of her was put to death in the most gruesome of ways, put in a Iron Maiden and dry and a put at the bottom of the ocean. So
Quinn.
basically,
Her name was
Quinn.
Quinn.
So Quinn was died 6 times or 10 times an hour for 500 years at the bottom of the ocean. Think how agonizing that must have been.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, I really liked it. The only thing I came away from it is whenever we watch films about immortals, people that are alive for X amount of years, they have usually positioned themselves
To acquire.
financially where they are shielded from a lot of nonsense. Like think about the vampire movies, the vampires who've been around for a couple of thousand years. They are so rich that nothing could really affect them. Whereas in this case, I wondered why they didn't have money, basically money insulating them from the nuisance they had in this film.
I think what we were supposed to understand is that they believed that their purpose was to fight for humanity. And so they constantly had themselves in, because they had money. Like it wasn't that they didn't have money. I think it was
But
more because
the money,
name your price. He's
the
like,
money, yeah, but the money wasn't used in a way to shield them from prying
no,
eyes.
because the thing is, like with vampires, which is very different, is vampires don't put themselves out there. They're not running through Afghanistan like bodying down.
They could.
But see, they wouldn't for that exact reason. They don't want the exposure.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, they're constantly exposing themselves. And so it doesn't lend itself.
They're only exposing themselves one time. They rarely, if ever, which was a rule that they happen to break in a movie. They happen to never do business with the same person twice.
Right. And but here in this situation, once again with vampires, their mission is to do everything they possibly can in secret. Like a vampire would not go on a mission to save a group of people. That's not how vampires move. They'll kill one person to feed and then go back to where they're, and go back and live their luxurious lifestyle. That doesn't seem to be their MO.
Oh yeah. And I also want to give a shout out to Kiki Layne. She plays the new immortal, or the new baby immortal who hatched. She did a phenomenal job too.
Yes.
But the
great job. I loved her performance.
Yes. And I also disliked her friends. It's like if we're somewhere and if I think you die and you come back to life, I'm not gonna be looking at you sideways and mad at you. Like,
I would.
That was strange.
Her throat was open. And it was clear that you got to remember how many people you think they've seen die. So to see something like that happen.
I'm going to be mad at you that a miracle brought you back to life.
You don't believe in miracles when you're in the
military. You are walking around and breathing. So that is a miracle.
That's the thing. They're nervous. They're scared. They don't know what's going on. And so that's haters. Why you report.
They were haters. They were just mad at her because she was black.
Deep cut, everyone. If you are a fan of Immortals, please check out Highlander, the Highlander series, especially the first one.
Just the first one. Yeah. I can't recommend any of that other shit. I can't. No.
You don't like Mario Van Peebles? Okay. Well, check out
the TV show or the horrible TV show.
I never saw the TV show.